Hey guys, welcome to the first video of this series I'm calling Pop-a-mania. It is a series where I redesign classic iconic characters, superheroes, and whatever ideas you guys throw at me. Right now I got a few superheroes designs done that I'm going to be dropping in the next couple of weeks. But I figured I'd start off with the first superhero, the Boy Blue himself, Superman. And this is going to be a design video, but I'm not going to talk about shape language or anatomy. There are better people that do it. And I mean, how many times do you really need to hear that circles are cute, squares are strong, and triangles are scary? You've heard it enough. With this one, I'm trying to think more about story and how story affects design. So when I'm designing these characters, I'm going to tell myself a little story, and I hope you guys like it. So I didn't just want to jump in and like redesign Superman straight up. So I decided to switch up the concept a little bit and make it a what if. And I think a lot of these designs are going to be what ifs. I'm going to dig into the mythology and just kind of try to play in their world. So with this what if is if it's what if Clark Kent landed in Gotham instead of Smallville. And so this is my version of a Superman, a Kal-El, who grew up in Gotham. And I think while I was designing him, I was thinking, he was going to be darker, edgier, which is not what I like in my Superman. I want my Superman to be, the Boy Scout. I love that in his character. And I think he could still be a Boy Scout, but I'm just going to give him a little bit more of an edge in my design because he did grow up in Gotham. He grew up in that grimy city. And maybe in my head, I'm kind of starting from the beginning. So I am imagining that he landed somewhere in Gotham and he was still raised by a kindly couple. Maybe they weren't farmers. Maybe they were like public servants. Maybe one of them was like an ambulance driver or a medic, and another one was a school teacher or something. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, we're just making this up as we go along, right? So yeah, he's raised by these people, and they keep his rocket somewhere, and he learns about his past. He still becomes Superman. But I'm also imagining that in this world, things are probably going to be a little bit different, since it's Superman who's the defender of Gotham and not Batman. So with the design, I decided to go with black and red just because, that's the edgiest colors, right? If you want to make something look edgy, put some black and red on it. And to me, those colors are a little bit played out, but I think they fit. Those colors together are a little bit played out, but I think they fit perfectly in a Superman in Gotham because red was in his original costume, and black because it's a dark city, it's a gothic city. So let's make him gothic. I was also inspired a lot by the Shadow. I don't know if you can tell by his little scarf mask thing. I decided to give him short sleeves because I wanted to show that he was invincible. Like Batman, Bruce Wayne intimidates people with his mask, with his costume, with his theatrics, and I want my version of Gotham's defender to still be intimidating to these criminals, but I figured he would be intimidating in a different way. Like he would be intimidating in the way where he's invincible, where nothing can hurt him. So I figured if he had short sleeves, you could see his skin, and if you shot somebody right in the skin, you see it bounce off. I think that would be pretty frightening. So that's why I decided to give him short sleeves. And his shirt design was inspired by a Robin shirt. Just throw a little bit of pre-existing Gotham heroics in there. So yeah, his shirt is inspired by Robin. I wasn't exactly sure what to do for the emblem on his chest. I wanted to keep the same triangle shape, but I wanted to put something different in there than the S. So I decided to, I debated a little bit what to put in there, and I decided to put a bird because I thought, well, he does remind me a little bit of a Robin, like a grown-up buff Robin mixed with a Shadow. So I decided to name him Nightwing, because if you know a little bit of a DC lore, you know that the original Robin, Dick Grayson, got his name from a Kryptonian myth about a vigilante superhero on Krypton named Nightwing. So I'm imagining that this version of Clark, of Kal-El, maybe he's still named Clark. Who knows what he'll be, what his parents named him. He learned the myth from from his rocket, and so he decided to use the name in his on Earth. So yeah, he doesn't go by Superman in my version. He goes by Nightwing, which I like to make sure that the design fits with the mythology of the world that they live in, and keep continuity if in a way, keep or homage other stuff. But yeah, so yeah, this version of Superman is a little bit grittier. He always keeps his red eye, even if he's not shooting a laser. He keeps his eyes red just to frighten criminals. His tape. I mean, his cape is a little worn. He doesn't care. Yeah, but I'm also imagining this version of Gotham changes a lot with Superman in it rather than Batman. So I'm imagining that this version of Gotham is probably a little bit more, leans more into the science fiction of Gotham. So the more prominent villains will probably be, Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze, Clayface, characters like that are, Man-Bat, creepy sci-fi characters. I don't think there's a Joker in this version, because originally I was thinking that there isn't a Joker in this version because Superman saves him from falling in the pit. So maybe this Joker becomes a successful comedian who gets canceled in a few years. But yeah, this version of Gotham's a little bit darker. Originally, I was thinking about having him be one of the Red Hoods just because of the design, but I ended up going with the Nightwing name, and that kind of being more of his origin. Yeah, maybe he even has a love affair with Poison Ivy. I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities with Superman in Gotham. Blending the worlds. I imagine he took care of the typical street crime pretty easily. That he eliminated it, rather quickly. But it's just these other characters that are really the hard sci-fi characters that are really giving him trouble. But yeah, these are some of the things I imagine when I'm designing the character. It helps to answer some questions when you're designing, because honestly, a lot of design is just answering the questions like what kind of hair would this character have, how would this character dress, what colors would be a good representation of the fit the theme of the character. But yeah, this is what I came up with. This is Nightwing, or Clark, or he's Gotham Superman. I hope you like it. Next week I'm tackling Batman. Thanks for watching. Leave any suggestions for any characters you want to see me redesign, video game characters, book characters, anything you have in mind. I have a few in the tank already, but if I see one that just inspires me, I'll do it. And I'm also starting a Patreon for you to vote and get these videos that I have already made early. So yeah, if you wanna check that out, the link is somewhere. And until next time.